Good morning and welcome to Our Issues Milwaukee. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. It's officially summer vacation for many school-age children, and our focus this morning is on preventing what's called the summer slide. Research shows that children in low-income households fall behind an average of 2 months in reading during the summer, and summer slide is cumulative, with these learning losses building up each summer. Preventing summer slide is most effective when community organizations, including schools, public libraries, community centers, parents, and other groups work together to encourage kids to read, making reading fun, and to communicate with families the importance of reading over the summer. My first guest has appeared on Our Issues on many occasions talking about the importance of reading, writing, and the visual arts. Lynda Kohler is the president and CEO of Sharp Literacy. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And Sharp Literacy has been around since 1996. And for those viewers at home who are unfamiliar with what it is you do, fill them in, please.
Sure, yeah, it's our 20th anniversary, which is really, really exciting.
Yeah.
Sharp Literacy is really, our mission is to energize urban school children and engage them, inspire them to be confident, capable readers, writers, and research through hands-on interaction in the visual arts.
Absolutely, and Sharp Literacy obviously understands that summer slide that I was talking about in the open. You guys know that access to books is critical, and the simple thing of a child reading just 4 to 6 books over the summer has the potential to actually prevent a decline in reading achievement scores from spring to the fall.
Exactly, and we started our summer program just last year.
Okay.
We piloted it because we saw that, you know, when the kids would get back to school, it was like starting all over again.
Yeah.
So we thought we actually a year in advance started preparing for the Summer Learning Gain Initiative, and that's for that exact reason, is that we want the kids to be able to get back to school and not lose what they've lost with the whole academic year, and then they start school and then they're back to having to get back everything that they lost over the summer months. So we designed a program, and we did it in-house that prevents that, but while having fun at the same time.
That's what it's all about. Fun is the key word. And now through August 12th, you have this 8-week Summer Learning Gain Initiative. You've told us a little bit about how you came about starting that, but why is it something that people at home need to possibly look into getting their child involved in? Sure.
We decided last year, we piloted with a couple of the community organizations, which were a lot of the students that attend the summer program are the same students that attend our academic year program as well. So we thought, what a great opportunity to partner with these community organizations, because they were looking for a program as as Sharp. So last year we piloted with a couple, and this year we're in 7 community organizations, community sites, as well as St. Joan and Tita with the freshman class of high school, and then we're also a part of Dr. Fuller's Milwaukee Summer Reading Program project.
Yes, and so you're reaching over 350 students.
Over 350 students.
That's awesome. And a few of the other community centers that you are partnered with includes the Neighborhood House, Journey House, Milwaukee Christian Center, as well as the Silver Spring Neighborhood Center. How did you choose these particular organizations to partner with?
Most of them are part of the ONCOM agencies. So we were asked to do a presentation a couple months ago to the executive directors of these organizations, and just had so much interest. So I think we're almost in every single one of the ONCOM agencies, which is kind of a nice fit for us, as well as our next generation, and then St. John's.
Yeah, so how are these particular, how's it set up within this 8-week program?
Sure, it's an 8-week program. They meet 2 times a week for either an hour and a half or 2 hours. And we use 2 of our We Love to Learn books, which we unveiled here a couple of months ago with Explore Milwaukee, or they have the choice of the Urban Agriculture book that we partnered with Will Allen. So we have about half and half, some that are using Explore Milwaukee and some that are using the Urban Agriculture. So we developed curriculum, more independent lessons. We learned a lot taught last year. We tried to customize and do 4-week, 8-week, 10-week, 12-week programs. And then this year we really came up with a really dynamic program that's an 8-week program. In addition to the academic part of the program is we do an art activity after, which is great for the kids that have to do with the either Explore Milwaukee or the urban agriculture book. In addition, we were very fortunate that Ryan Braun has been a big supporter of Sharp, and he wanted to sponsor the summer program. So
awesome.
we were it's called the Ryan Braun Summer Learning Gain Initiative, and we just had a big kickoff last week at the neighborhood house where he came and just gave a really inspirational talk about how important it is to read, 2, 3, 4 books over the summer, but pick a topic that you're interested in, but make sure you read. It's as he said, it's a beautiful thing. So that's where the fun comes in. We had 170 students there, and the Brewers Community Foundation brought their Brewers Treat Truck. We had the racing sausages, and some of our students, they've never seen the sausages, so they were a little big-eyed when they saw these big sausages running around, but that's where the fun comes in. We also are fortunate enough to work with an artist called Sally Dubeck, and she's working on murals with the students at 3 of the sites, as well as mosaic benches at Neighborhood House. Awesome. So after the academic part of the program, they get to go and be creative, and that's where the hands-on interaction comes in with our mission.
That is something that you guys really specialize in taking the books that are actually written by students, and they do the research, all that good stuff, and you apply it inside the classroom as well as outside of the classroom. When you partner with Will Allen, you also do field trips to Growing Power and things of that nature.
Yep, our urban agriculture book is used in our 3rd grade curriculum during the academic year. So they have the opportunity to go to Growing Power, and again, these kids, for them to see an urban farm in the middle of the city of Milwaukee, right off of 55th and Silver Spring, and they get to feed goats, and they look at the worms and the composting and aquaponics, and those are all the words that they're using in 3rd grade that they're learning. So for them to be able to apply these words and visually see them, it's that moment. Oh, I get it now.
Yep, and just to know how compost is reused and all of these different things is something they can take with them for the rest of their lives. Absolutely.
Yeah, and then that eating too, that it can be good. That good food is not always terrible tasting.
That's true for sure. And you guys also have educational tours at the Jewish Museum Milwaukee, as well as the Public Art Project. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, we, part of our summer program, those sites that are using the Explore Milwaukee book are touring the Jewish Museum Milwaukee. And our education department works with their education department to really come up with a customized tour. And again, our students, I mean, for them to be able to go and find out kind of about the Jewish culture and the Jewish religion and what that is great. And then our students that are using the urban agriculture book are going to Growing Power.
Right.
And our projects comes in with the murals at the different sites.
Always doing great things, and you hold summer teaching workshops each June actually to connect with educators. How does that go?
Right, we just had that about a week and a half ago, and it's great because what we do is we invite the teachers that have used our program over the academic year, and we listen to them. We want to know the good, the bad, and the ugly. What worked, what didn't work, what should we work on? With us being our 20th anniversary, we are rolling out the new Sharp next year for the 16-17 school year with a brand new curriculum that's aligned really tight with the Milwaukee or the Common Core standards, and just have done a lot of improvements with our program, and that it really comes from the teachers. They're so willing to pilot programs for us, get involved with whatever we ask, because they know we listen.
And feedback is crucial.
It is,
really
and that's really how we've built our program. And the teachers, that they want to be a part of the program because of that they can say, well, this isn't really working, we tried this. And then they learn from each other, the teachers too. They can say, well, I tried this and this worked really good, and I tried this and it didn't work too well. So that feedback is so important to us. And we do professional development twice a year, beginning of the school year and then the end of the school year. And as well as if there's teachers or principals that want extra PD, professional development, we're there shoulder to shoulder with them.
That's good stuff. And this being your 20th anniversary, do you look back and say, where did the time go?
Yes. And our founder, Marlene Dorr Camp, is still not so much involved, but I always make sure I let her know what's going on, and she's just thrilled because this was really her baby 20 years ago, and for her to see, how we've expanded, not only with the number of students, we're this 16-17 will probably be over 8,000 students.
Wow.
And when I took over, when she retired, we were at about 5,000 students. So she's just thrilled. We're expanding into Waukesha County for the 16-17 school year in the summer program. So a lot has gone on over the last 20 years.
Congratulations. And every year you present your, I guess it's safe to say it's your annual fundraiser. It's entitled A Novel Event, and your past guests have included the extraordinary LeVar Burton. And last year you had actor Henry Winkler. For this year, I'll just let you go ahead and unveil who that's going to be.
Yeah, for our 20th, we thought, gosh, we really have to have a superstar. Not that we didn't, it was Donald Driver, LeVar, Henry Winkler, so it's hard to beat. But we are John Quiones from ABC Primetime, What Would You Do? We're really excited to have him, and it's all about, he's philosophy of servant leadership and character education, and that's kind of what we're all about.
That's what you're all about. And a novel event is going to be held on October 17th at the Pfister Hotel. Now, there are people at home saying, how do I get a ticket?
They can go on our website, which is sharpliteracy.org.
Okay, sharpliteracy.org. And when you talk about John Quiones, he's an Emmy Award-winning journalist, ABC's first Latino correspondent, and he grew up in a poor family of migrant workers. So he has quite a story to tell because his level of success doesn't happen every day, and really he is an inspiration to a lot of people in a lot of different ways.
He is, and one of the, we were really, not only for what he does in his program, but he is our first Latino keynote speaker, which is really important because almost 50% of our students are Latino, so we thought what a great speaker with some great experience. So we're excited to have John join us.
I mean, you guys, I always ask you, how do you beat the last person? But you've done a great job up to this point. I don't know how you do it.
There's some sleepless nights in there.
And so with all of that said, really interested in catching up on some of the things that have happened already a lot over the summer, and we're really just now kicking off summer. You had the run for the little kids that's tied in with Summerfest.
Yep, we had the Kids Run to Read, and we had over 150 3 to 12-year-old kids run, and it was great because the proceeds support sharp literacy, so we can continue to expand, and it was just really cute. We were fortunate to have Coach Wojo and his wife Lindsay once again as our co-chairs, and their little guys Jack and Charlie, and it was a warm day, if you remember that day. So we we wanted to be safe, so we ended up shortening the course just a little bit. But at the end of the race, they got they had a cute T-shirt, they had a medal, so the volunteers were there putting the medal around them, and then they were able to have a healthy snack afterwards, chocolate milk and apples, and so it was a very successful event.
That's good to know. And finally, I guess the main question would be for people who are at home who are interested in all of the things that you are presenting, not only during the academic year, but during the summer months as well. How would an educator get involved with the Sharp Literacy Program?
Sure. The best way is probably to contact us via the telephone. Okay. And the best number would be 414-977-1768. They can also go on our website and request, but phone's probably best, and just ask for myself or the education department.
Simple as that. Well, thank you so much for coming by and giving us the great information, and congratulations on your 20th anniversary. Continued success.
Thanks for having us.
Always a pleasure. Lynda Kohler is the president and CEO of Sharp Literacy, which continues to work hard in improving the reading and writing skills of Milwaukee's most vulnerable children. When we return to Our Issues Milwaukee, we'll continue to focus on education. We'll meet a participant in Sharp Literacy's Summer Learning Gain Initiative. We'll discuss the Institute for the Transformation of Learning's Milwaukee Summer Reading Project. We'll do that right after this.